Hey everyone, so I was scrolling through my phone the other day. Shocker, right? And I suddenly realized my neck was absolutely killing me. Like, I'm talking about that deep nagging ache that just won't quit. And that's when it hit me. I think I have something called text neck. Now, I know what you're thinking. Text neck sounds like some made-up millennial problem, but trust me, this is way more serious than we think. And honestly, we're all probably walking around with it right now. So here's the thing. Text neck didn't exist before 2007. I mean, think about it. Before then, we had those chunky flip phones that we'd hold up to our ear, or maybe send a quick text with those tiny number keypads. Remember T9 texting? Yeah, that was a workout for your thumbs, not your neck. But then January 9th, 2007 happened. Steve Jobs walked onto that stage in San Francisco and changed everything with the first iPhone. Within the first week, 270,000 people bought one. By the end of that first year, 1.4 million units sold. And that was just the beginning. By 2011, smartphone ownership in the US jumped from 35% to 77% by 2018. We went from occasionally glancing at our phones to literally staring down at them for hours every single day. And our necks, they were not ready for this. The term text neck was actually coined by a chiropractor named Dr. Dean Fishman around 2008, right when smartphones started becoming mainstream. He was seeing patient after patient coming in with the exact same symptoms, all from looking down at their phones constantly. Okay, so I went down this research rabbit hole, and the statistics are honestly terrifying. Let's start with the big picture. Neck pain is now one of the most common musculoskeletal disorders, globally affecting about 27 out of every 1,000 people. But here's where it gets interesting. And by interesting, I mean concerning. By age groups. Text neck is hitting us millennials and Gen Z the hardest. University students, 73% of them report neck or back pain. And get this, among medical students, specifically 68.1% have text neck syndrome. These are people in their early 20s who should be in their physical prime. Gender breakdown. Ladies were actually getting hit harder by this. Studies show that 49.1% of women report neck disorders compared to 41.9% of men. Some researchers think this might be because we tend to use our phones differently. Maybe we're more likely to text while multitasking, or we hold our phones at different angles. Professional impact. Here's what really blew my mind. 64.7% of people who work from home have neck or back pain. I mean, we're already hunched over our computers all day. And then we pick up our phones during breaks? Our necks are basically under attack constantly. This isn't just an American problem or a first world issue. Text neck is literally a global epidemic now. In Saudi Arabia, studies found that smartphone addiction is directly linked to text neck, with 63.1% of users showing signs of addiction. In Benin, Africa, researchers are calling it tech neck syndrome and describing it as a global epidemic of the modern era. Think about it. Smartphones have spread across the globe, faster than almost any technology in history. And wherever smartphones go, text neck follows. We're talking about billions of people worldwide who are fundamentally changing how they hold their heads and necks for hours every single day. So why is this happening now? It's like the perfect storm of factors all came together. The smartphone design. Unlike those old flip phones, smartphones are designed to be held below eye level. We naturally look down at them, and that angle puts enormous pressure on our cervical spine. The addiction factor. We're not just using our phones for calls anymore. We're scrolling social media, watching videos, texting, gaming, shopping. The average person spends 7 hours a day looking at screens. That's more time than we spend sleeping. The posture problem. When we look down at our phones, we're not just tilting our heads slightly. We're completely changing our spinal alignment. Imagine holding a bowling ball in front of you versus letting it hang naturally at your side. That's essentially what we're doing to our necks. The work-from-home effect. COVID-19 made everything worse. Suddenly, we were on our computers all day and reaching for our phones constantly. Our necks went from getting occasional breaks to being under constant stress. You know what's crazy? We're literally the first generation in human history to deal with this. Our parents didn't have to worry about text neck. Our grandparents definitely didn't. We're guinea pigs in this massive, unintended experiment on human posture. And here's the thing that really gets me. We know we're doing it. How many times have you caught yourself scrolling and realized your neck was screaming at you? but we just keep doing it because our phones are designed to be addictive, and we're basically fighting against technology that's specifically engineered to capture our attention. So that's the story of text neck, friends. It started with a revolutionary device that changed the world, but it also changed how we hold our bodies. We went from a generation that barely had neck problems to one where nearly 3 out of 4 young adults are dealing with neck pain. The good news? Now that we know what we're dealing with, we can start doing something about it. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in my next videos. What this is actually doing to our bodies and how we can fight back. But for now, maybe just try lifting your phone up a little higher while you're watching this. Your neck will thank you. Let me know in the comments if you've been dealing with text neck too. I have a feeling I'm not alone in this struggle. And don't forget to subscribe because we're going to dive deep into solutions next time.